from the Sugar Shack, bringing you another episode of Glider Vision. Today we're going to talk about cage sizes and is it important to start young, just weaned baby gliders off in a small starter cage? And I'll tell you right now, the answer is no. You can start these little guys off, and I've had customers start them off in floor-to-ceiling custom structures that were enormous and gorgeous and fabulous. You know, exotic is a fancy word for wild, and sugar gliders are fully weaned at 8 weeks, and wild animals, well, they have this thing about having to grow up really fast. They need to be on their own really fast, unless maybe they're a baby bear who hangs out with mom for 2 years who's going to protect the babies for a long time. But with sugar gliders, they're one of those animals that grows up fast. They're quite agile, athletic, and able to navigate very, very tall cages. And this little baby here, she's only about 3 months old, but at 2 months old, man, she could do anything. They start gliding young. You don't need to get a little tiny starter cage for them. Frankly, I think companies tell you that because they're just setting you up to try to sell you another cage in another 2 or 3 months down the road. Never had anybody tell me they felt like their sugar gliders weren't bonding well, or they weren't able to connect with them because their cage was too big. And in 12 years of doing this, I think by now would have heard that at least once. I never have. Start your babies off in a full-size cage. Not only is it going to save you money, but it's going to create less stress on your sugar gliders, because every time you change their habitat, even good change is stressful. Even if it's an upgrade, changing everything that they're used to is stressful. They're territorial animals. They identify their territory by smell. When you buy something brand new, it doesn't smell like them anymore. So don't fall for the hype of you need a starter cage for sugar gliders. Think about little kids. They're really active. They like to run around and play. Little baby sugar gliders are no different. These guys are in a 54-inch cage. They're up and down this thing all night long. And if they were in a 108-foot cage, they'd be up and down that thing all night long too. There are no limits when it comes to wild and wacky little babies. So do yourself a favor, do them a favor, save yourself some money. Get the right cage to start with. Lisa signing off from the Sugar Shack. Thanks again for joining us.